Yes, so it don't read everywhere. Yes, it don't burst as residents are fleeing currently into the bushes as the unknown government has struck again. They have struck again on the government house and it don't read everywhere. Yes, my people, this is Exposed News TV. Without further ado, let us go into the details immediately. Yes, panic has gripped into the capital city as the unknown gunmen who were heavily armed have launched a brazen attack. Yes, the assault, which took place in the early hours of the morning, has left residents in shock and in nearby communities fleeing into surrounding bushes, fearing for their lives. The attack, according to the eyewitnesses, involved a group of masked gunmen who stormed the house premises with high caliber weapons, engaging in prolonged gun battle with security personnel stationed at the facility. Explosions and heavy gunfire were reported, with several government buildings sustaining significant damage. Local residents in the surrounding neighborhoods of Owerri woke up to the sounds of gunfire and explosions, forcing many to flee their homes in terror. Eyewitnesses described the scene as chaotic, with people abandoning their homes and running towards the outskirts of the city to seek safety. I had to grab my children and run, said a woman of three, a mother of three rather, who lives close. We didn't even take anything with us. The gunshots were so loud and everyone were running in different directions. I don't know when it will be safe to go back. The roads leading out of the city were reportedly clogged with cars and people on foot as families attempted to escape the escalating violence. Markets, schools, and businesses in the city were quickly, one way or another, put in chaos, and uneasy silence has been in that area. This attack marks the latest in a series of violent incidents linked to the UGM, a shadowy group that has carried out numerous assaults on government's facilities and security personnel in the southeastern region of Nigeria. Though the group's motives and affiliations remain unclear, their operations have heightened tensions in the region already marked by unrest. No group has yet claimed responsibility for the attack, but security analysts believe it is likely linked to broader grievances over perceived marginalization of the southeastern states and demands for greater autonomy. Of course, the government has come out that they have not yet, even though they have not yet released an official statement regarding it, but sources inside have confirmed that the security forces, are attempting to regain full control, and the military reinforcements have been deployed to the area, of course, with helicopters everywhere hovering. We are doing everything we can to bring the situation under control, said a source within the state's security apparatus. The attackers have been repelled for now, but we are still monitoring the situation. Casualty figures are yet to be confirmed, though there are unverified reports of multiple injuries and possible fatalities among security personnel. The extent of the damage to government property also remains unclear, but witness reported seeing some parts on fire. Of course, at this particular point, you would come to understand that there is rise in civilian safety, security issues, as a human rights groups and local organizations have expressed deep concern over the growing insecurity. The increasing attacks by the UGM, coupled with violent clashes between separatist groups and Nigerian security sources, have left communities. They have left communities living in fear. So my people, it dey hot everywhere as we are talking, as we are saying it at the moment. Now so it dey be, now so it dey hot. And my people, if you're listening to us now, just know that we are dropping every single thing we can on the news that comes up, no matter the time, no matter the day. Okay, the next news, the next audio you'll be hearing will be also related to everything that concerns the Biafra movement and the Biafra agitation as we continue to forge forward with the PM Simon Ewa. Enjoy.
God told me, pronounce it and I will make it a reality.
Wow. Honestly. Thank you, Adandembulandegede. Please, Mazi success. Just know that if you have you want to interrupt me, just go ahead at any given time. You are always welcome, sir.
There's no problem. Just go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, sir. All right, we move. Mazi Onyeka, please grab the mic and let's hear you.
Thank you for having me. All protocol duly and humbly observed. More jog. Agaba do. My question is this: today, I was engaged with some poorly informed Biafrans in a conversation regarding the convention, and one of them raised the question that only the international community have the right to declare Biafra. Say you are poorly informed. That our Biafran people have the rights to give mandates to our prime minister to declare Biafra and wait for international community to recognize, countries to recognize. And we don't need much. So I want to be sure that my answer I gave him is correct. After the declaration of Biafra, which the Biafra people have given you the mandate to do so, after the declaration on December 2nd, how many countries we need for recognition before we can be a sovereign state? That is my question, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You answered correctly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But let me tell you, it is not about how many countries that you need. You can have all the countries in this world. Okay. You can be recognized by 20 countries and there are countries that when they say yes, others will not follow. And if they say no, even if you like, carry everybody along with you, you will never go anywhere. And that country is America. That is why it is very important that we educate the foreign policy makers and decision makers in the United States to understand that Biafra will be the solution to the instability that they have pumped billions of dollars for many years in the Sahel and beyond. So Biafra, we are presenting Biafra as a solution, which is exactly what it is. That's why we focus on educating them. Now, in the past, they will tell you that is nothing to show that you are actually, somebody is making noise. Can you stay muted, please?
Please, whose mic is open? Onyeka, mute your mic while you are listening to the PM, please.
In the past, all you do is noise, agitating without a structure, agitating without a foundation, agitating, just making noise, political pressure group. So nobody will take you serious. But they know that indeed Nigeria is not designed to provide the kind of solution that will put a stop to all the things going on in that region and beyond. So there is need for an alternative. But all the people that are bringing this alternative have not demonstrated the readiness to take that particular responsibility. So that's what we have done differently. So you need America. Once America goes, every other person follows. You will agree with me that during the Biafra civil and genocidal war, we have 4 to 5 country recognition. Did it give us independence? The answer is no. Did it make the United Nations recognize Biafra? The answer is no. But we have 4. And these 4 countries, or 5, are all members of the United Nations. It didn't give us the recognition. But had it been that America recognized Biafra, which they were actually about to, but because there were no foundation. When I mean foundation, I mean the kind of foundation that we have today, representation in the United States. A visible and good representation in the United States like we have it now. It does not exist. It didn't exist then. So there was no representation. But Nigeria is present in the US, so they know whatever that was going on, but Biafra doesn't have privilege to those information. So when America was turning its back on Nigeria, they begin to pressure the Biafra side to embrace peace and give up the fight. So it was actually a scam that Gowon did to Effiong, because Effiong did not know what America was thinking, because there was no representation. Today we have representation and we have voice, and in Washington, D.C. We have voice in the Congress, and that's exactly what we will continue to educate them in the Congress to understand that that particular problem of 1960 has tripled, and there is a need to put a stop to it. Not only for the interest of Biafra, but for the interest of the United States and for the interest of the West, which will be in turn benefit Africa. So it is a win-win for everybody. How will you not abide and agree by that? So my brother, what we are doing in Finland is to generate this legal instrument, legal document. Like if you have been listening from the beginning, I was mentioning some of the international treaties, human rights treaties, the United Nations human rights treaties and convention that we are going to ratify and assent in Finland during the convention to be a backbone for this legal document, including the result of the self-referendum, including the declaration document, including the constitution of Biafra people, and many other things that will be adopted. This whole thing will form the legal backbone and the legal document for Biafra government to pursue the recognition from the top, from the United States Congress, United States Department, and we educate them until they understand that Biafra is the only solution. As that is happening, we'll continue the eviction of Nigeria in Biafraland. Nigeria can never survive me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Prime Minister Mogvisto Ebus.
Thank you. That question that got our PM to respond, and the whole world is watching. Thank you. All right, please, those of you that are in the space as a speaker, you need to raise your hands. When we finish attending to the hands that are up, we will change the room with those that are waiting to come in. Rage and Fury, please grab the mic.
All right, thank you very much, my honorable minister. I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
Go ahead, my.
All right, thank you very much. I will ask a quick question. First, let me greet my Prime Minister, His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, for all the Biafran people. I am Anisoko and Urubu speaking Biafra, and I am proud of my Prime Minister. I am proud of my Biafra. And before I go forward, let me say, do you see this, my son, as I say, after you have done what you do best? Do you see satisfaction on our faces as you dey fight for us to be free? You don't think it's much, but to us it means the world. We wake up every morning and wish you were there. You don't have to lie to gain our trust. You will always have your people trust. We always love you, Simon Ekpa. Your every contribution makes our lives a little bit safer every day. You are the hero. You are the hero. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister. That is a song for my mentor, Lucky Dube. I just changed some of the weddings and I feel like I should do it for you. My question is very simple, sir. Like from the beginning, you made your submission and you told us about some of international treaties that we are going to assent to, and you made us understand that Nigeria even assented to some of these treaties. So my question is, when a country or a nation that is part of this that assented to these treaties break them, you see that the international community doesn't have the power to punish that nation because here in Nigeria, most of these treaties have been broken by Nigeria. And my second question is, how do you know that Donald Trump is going to be the next president? Because before campaign, we were the one that said Donald Trump is going to be the next, and we followed you. To my amazement, 2 days ago, Donald Trump is today a president. What is happening, sir? Because sometimes when you make some exposition, I will be scared that say this our prime minister no go put us for trouble one day. You understand? At the end of the day, what you talk will come to pass. What is happening, sir? Thank you very much. I am Rajat Siri from Isoko speaking, Biafra.
Thank you very much. As you know, I'm a very strong Christian. And I believe in God. So that is what we call divine mandate. When you are in a divine mandate, everything you do works for you. Even if they are against you, they will turn and work for you. And that's why I said, God told me, pronounce it and I shall bring it to reality. If you watch, that is not to say when I was a Nigerian, when I was in Nigeria, Nigeria is never something that God favors. You see all their nonsense pastors, they will be making nonsense predictions saying they are doing prophecy. They will tell you one thing, and if it mistakenly falls into that, they will be using it to share to their congregation. You see, I said it. Our own, consecutively, I talked about our prime minister in Finland. He became the prime minister. I supported him. I talked about our president in Finland. He became the president. I supported him. I told you the next is Trump. I supported Trump. I was one of the first person that endorsed Trump as far back as 2023. And it is on Google. It is on Wikipedia. If you go to the list of those that international politicians that endorsed Donald Trump, go to international politician. My name is there on the list as people that endorsed Donald. It is in the media. You can search and Google it. It's in news. Nigerian news reported it. Some international media reported it. My endorsement on Donald Trump. I believe that because I am on a divine mandate, so God direct me how and what to do and when to do it. Not like when you are in Nigeria, you are fighting a wrong fight. If you are predicting on behalf of Nigeria, you are in the wrong side. Every of your prediction will fail. So when you are in the right path, and in the right mandate, everything will fall into place. Now, just check it from the beginning till now. There is nothing I have said that I have not had, including the kissing of dust of our enemies. They are falling one after the other. You may also understand that the one that I posted the picture a few days ago, the criminal Ejiofor have confirmed, is a native doctor to Ejiofor. He's the one doing all the juju for Ejiofor in Anambra. They call him Odanike. He was the commander of ESN. They recruited him immediately the same as in Americano. He became an Ebubago person, become AVG commander in Anambra, killing our people. Today, he's gone. Now, I tell you that many of them will go down before December 2nd. So what I'm trying to say, to answer your question, is that I am on a divine mandate. It is not just about Trump. Trump is a president. Trump is not going to single-handedly make decision on Biafra. That is why we started by educating the congressmen. That's why we started by educating them, and now we are moving to the United States Department of State to educate them on the importance of Biafra. So there is still a lot of work to do. But you know, the beginning of the work will even start more immediately after the December 2nd, because we need to have this legal document to be able to be ready ahead of what is to come. So a lot of work needs to be done, and we are doing that. So Donald Trump is just President Donald Trump. You know, is not he's not going to come out and say, okay, I give you Biafra. No, it requires procedures, processes, and many things need to be done, which we are doing very, very well. So that's why they will always tell you, follow who know road. Some people don't even know what it means. You do not follow who know road, they will lead you to your, I don't know what it's called, but maybe you go inside the evil forest and you never come out again. We know road, and that's why we're leading Biafrans to freedom. So this foundation we have laid today, you can see where we are today. You can see for the past many decades of Biafra issue, nobody has ever in the public discussed with anybody in the Congress, except now that the Biafra government, under my leadership, we just started. And on the 2nd of December, which is just few weeks from now, you are going to see the caliber of people that will be in the Biafra Convention in Finland. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And that I think you have answered my second question, which I would have loved to ask that. Being that you were the first to endorse Donald Trump, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Holland and the de facto government in Homeland. Being that you are the first to endorse Donald Trump, how does it affect? How does it contribute to our freedom? But I think you've answered that. And let me use the mic by saying, I'm on a I'm on a contest for my radio friend. I'm on a contest for my no jano. I'm on a contest for my Simon a contest for my roof for my Simon a contest for my Thank you very much, sir. Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rage and Fury. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for your commitment and your service. Blessings. All right, as we move, I welcome our fellow media person in the Biafra government, our own Betty Ford. Let me grab the mic. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, my wonderful Prime Minister. I thank you. I love the way you started this program. In fact, I am very, very happy. Sorry, my people. I thank all of you for gathering and coming around whenever we are on the air. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. My PM, I will call you this name. I don't care what people think. You are the Jesus of our time. And I thank you so much. I'm very proud and happy to be working under you. You have really thrown the light and it is shining. There's a question. Well, I won't call it a question, but it's just to make reference to it. On the X, I saw Nigerian government appeals to Donald Trump to distance himself from Simon Ekpa freedom agitation. Whether they said it or not, they don't know that America came by agitation and by fighting as well. Is there anything you can throw a light on that very comment, if at all it is true?
There is no comment on that. It is dead on arrival. So I know that they did that. They did that 1 month ago. So, but what am I going to comment on that? Donald Trump doesn't listen to Islamic terrorist sponsors like Nigeria.
Exactly. So my second question is just like a human being
And
that
then
I
also,
am.
and then also, let me also quickly say that I can never be Jesus. I'm not even close to the spit of Jesus. I'm not even close to the sweat of Jesus. So all glory goes to God and Jesus. Jesus is the one that is piloting this affair through me. I can never ever be equated to his even footstep. So please, just I know how you feel. I know how you feel, but just to correct it, you can continue. Just leave this comment and continue, please. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, the next one that I have been wondering about is in relation to our lobbyist. I know that we are talking to.
We will not entertain any question about lobbies. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Keep the light shining. We are with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our own Betty. Thank you so much. Move. All right, the hands are up, and we're going to bring them. Please, 1 minute now. Going forward, 1 minute. Bring your question, and then the next person will take the microphone. And I give you the microphone, Simon Ekpa Pikin. You have 60 seconds, please. Go ahead.
Good evening, my people. I greet you. Once again, I want to thank my Honorable Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. At least I have learned a lot through him by knowing that Igbo can generate a lot of wise and intelligent people. I honor you, my PM. Then I want my PM to make a little reference concerning this after this convention in Finland, and we declared our freedom. Then I want him to give a little reference on how we are going to deal with Nigeria, or how international community is going to put their eye on how Nigeria is going to treat our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
I have addressed. I have addressed that. You just watch and see how it unfolds. If you're listening, you know that I have addressed all these questions you're asking here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I agree to this. Is the question I wanted to ask.
All right. Thank you very much. That has been taken care of. Thank you so very much. We move. All right, and it's good that was taken care of very quickly. Please, see vibes. Unmute yourself and bring your question, please.
Okay. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, everyone on the space. I thank you all for this day. Okay, my question is just simple. What I want to ask is that how will Biafra handle issues of borders, citizenship, and governance after independence?
You wait, we have a constitution. Can you mute yourself, please? You're talking. There is a noise. So Biafra,
mute your mic.
Biafra have a constitution which will be adopted in the convention, and those constitutions have addressed the issue of border crossing, the issue of citizenship, and all that is well addressed in the Biafra constitution. So you don't have anything to worry about that. Just keep your fingers crossed. After the convention, the Biafra constitution will be public.
All right. See, Vibes, are you good with that? Do you have another question?
Okay, my second question is this. Am I loud and clear?
Bring it on, please.
Okay. Okay. What I want to ask is that how much support does the Biafra independent movement have from the people in the region?
You're asking how much support. When you have 40 states, when you have 40 United States of Biafra, have your map, have representative in all the 40 states. You are asking how much support you have. You have your support from all your family members alone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm done.
Okay, thank you. How much support? Every seat at home, you see this, or the whole of Biafra is locked down. Our vote.
No, he's talking about support where 50 million people have voted. How many people do you have in Nigeria? I beg, just make somebody else coming.
Okay. All right, we move. Please go ahead and bring your question. Igbo, the progenitor of black. Please go ahead.
My Honorable Prime Minister, I greet every one of you in the house. My question is based on the immigrant treaty with the UN. like we all know the situation the world are facing now based on the immigrants. How do we Biafra manage it in the situation whereby
Where are you calling? Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from South Africa.
Why are you worried about immigrants when you are immigrants in another man's land?
Yes, that is where I'm not worried. I'm just trying to emphasize one or two things.
What are you emphasizing? Because you are an immigrant in South Africa. So is if Mandela and co were emphasizing on immigrants, will you be there?
No, I will not be there.
So cut the question, please. You people should be asking something that is going to help, to explain certain things about the freedom, not about we are concerned about immigrant. Why you are there somewhere, somewhere's country, somebody else's country, and as an immigrant. If everybody was concerned about immigrant, you will not be there. So talk about something that will help. Talk about something that will help your freedom, not all this nonsense side talk about what will happen after your freedom. Talk about how you are going to get your freedom. Talk about the finance that is needed to get your freedom first. Talk about the guns and bullets you need to protect your women and children first. Protect your border. You are here asking questions about immigrants, and some of you are just asking questions that are not irrelevant.
Yeah, you should have waited. You see where I'm coming from.
No, because I know where you are. I know where.